Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new to my channel, my name is Varsami and I'm a Shamanic astrologer. Today I will be sharing with you astrological information about the upcoming new moon that is happening on the 14th of October at 7:55 p.m. Central European Time, that is Berlin time, or if you're in the States that will be 1:55 p.m. New York time. So this is a very important new moon because it's also marking the beginning of the eclipse season. So we have a solar eclipse together with this new moon, and then in 2 weeks time we have the full moon in Taurus together with a lunar eclipse. And eclipses are very, very important in astrology. So our ancestors and also in ancient astrology, they will be considered the most important astrological events, because also they were always considered as a time of transformation and change. And also it's an opportunity for us to really reach really deep into us, into ourselves, into let's say do some shadow work, see there what are the blockages that we are carrying. And also it's an amazing time to really connect with higher states of consciousness, connect, let's say, with other, have this kind of like multidimensional experiences. And also when the time that the guidance from the cosmos is the strongest. So of course that's why it's like there are times of transformation, eclipse seasons. So let's talk about this upcoming eclipse season and what it's going to bring. Before I continue, if you're not a subscriber, make sure you subscribe to my channel so you can support my work, and thank you so much for this in advance. So eclipses are like the solar eclipses are like activations. The solar eclipse is like really, like you can visualize like some codes are coming down and you're downloading these codes and are activating something in you, and then of course takes time for this to manifest externally. And the lunar eclipses are very different, are really come there to really cleanse us and really bring this, like as I say, transformation that always comes through working with our shadows, with our inner demons, if I can say, right? Put it ourselves, right? This polarity we all have in us. So the new moon in Libra talks about Libra energy. What is the archetype of Libra, right? It's all about relationship with others. It's about partnership energy, collaboration. Libra is the scale, right? So it's like having the scaling things, fairness, mutuality, giving, receiving. All of that is Libra, and Libra is ruled by Venus, and Venus has been in Leo for few quite months, like 4 months, and Venus now is in Virgo, and brings very, very different energy. Since the 8th of October, Venus moved into Virgo and has been in Leo from the 4th of June, really training us there, teaching us a lot about our love relationships, our finances, about our worth. And now we are going into a period with, let's say, we learned a lot with Venus in Leo, 4 months, because Venus usually stays 5 weeks in its sign, and this time stayed for so long for a reason, and now is in Virgo and helping us to process and to ground all this energy, everything that we learned during this period. So I want you to go back and reflect and see, what did you learn from the 4th of June until the 8th of October, let's say approximately, when Venus was in Leo and was all about love relationships and relationship with money, our worth, and all the other themes of Venus related with arts, with beauty, with how we express our feminine. So it's going to be very good for you to reflect and see now how you can integrate more this energy, right? So this new moon actually also helps us to integrate all this energy that the Venus in Leo, that is so powerful, brought to us. And also with the eclipses and the solar eclipse, is like an activation, like a real, let's say, a new part of our soul, a very shining part of our soul comes down to us. And also let's say we integrate all these lessons, all these things, and then we can really move into the lunar eclipse and cleanse after whatever is not aligned with that, and go into the full transformation and shift and change. So yes, so this new moon talks about new beginnings. Every time we have a new moon, is a new beginning. We're starting a new cycle, and it's a time where we can actually direct this energy, see what I want, how do I want to see my life in the upcoming month. It's a in the whole after the full moon cycle will end. And also Libra is a lot about this new moon in Libra talks a lot about releasing all patterns, especially when it comes to love relationships and how we relate with others. And this can be a very vast field. It's not only when we talk about partnerships, can be how we collaborate with each other when it comes to working with somebody, can be how we relate with our friends. Actually, is it any balance there? Is it like, am I also receiving from my friends, or I'm always giving? And I'm sure you're all very familiar with toxicity in relationships and how some people, they are not aware that they can actually produce their own energy. So they are very keen to suck literally energy from other people because they are just forgot they can actually make it for themselves, right? So a lot of these themes, and you might be very, very aware also during this period of like these patterns, like can be something literally you have been having your whole life. Let's see, the last 10 years of your life, you've been going to a certain type of relationships or meeting certain people, because our relationship is not only love relationship, because this pattern we have is going to manifest in everything. So let's say if I feel I'm not worthy, it's going to manifest in every kind of relationship I'm going to have with my friends, my family, with my partner, everywhere. So this is a time now where you have the opportunity to see this pattern, and it's going to be big one. It's going to be something that you carry your whole life. And also with the eclipses and the upcoming full moon, you will have the opportunity to see what is the root of it, what is the deepest, what is the shadow, let's say, in us that keeps this pattern. And most of the times it's very much connected with the mother and the father wound, because that's where we get most of the nice stuff. But also if we go further than this, also then comes to past lives, to other experiences, and can go also really deep. Another thing that was coming when I was meditating on this new moon, because also this new moon we have very, very, let's say, harsh aspects. We have the moon does an opposition with Chiron, with a wounded healer. The moon does opposition with the North Node, with the karmic destiny, and the moon also squares Pluto, which is a planet of transformation. And also the new moon also is in conjunction with Mercury, which is our mind, the way that we think, the way that we communicate. So all of this together is like, is bringing like an opportunity also to clean the way that we think about relationships. So let's say we all have the social media thing, right? So you see on Instagram these people, oh, you know, they're so amazing together, they all look beautiful and blah blah, like all this, like it's all fake, right? Like there's so much fakeness about relationships in movies, in TV, on social media. And now this energy brings the pure essence of relationship, the really let's say pure way of connecting between us. And the whole system, the whole matrix, let's say, the control system is really it's really built on that. Like really the relationships that they present to us, there's not really health on that, right? So they will present especially for women, they present the women as like pretty much like sexual objects, like, you know, they're showing certain parts of the body, and the man is always looking for pleasure and all these things, and following this woman. So this new moon comes to bring all of these patterns, and you might question yourself also, if you are in a relationship, why I am with this person in this relationship? Because it's beautiful, because I got a good job, or is it because I really have a soul connection? Because when I look at this person's eyes, I see something that I really, really like and feel connected. So this new moon also is teaching us to learn the real beauty, not the one we see on the social media and everywhere. This is not the real beauty. Sorry for the expression, but the big boobs and the masculine on the man is not this, the real beauty somewhere else. So this brings us to really look into the soul, look into the eyes, and see there also if this relationship you are right now, is it serving you? Is it serving your highest good and path? Or is not? Or if you are not in a relationship, also see the patterns, how you've been feeling in relationships, how are you choosing people to have a relationship with, right? It's a lot about that, and it's also about how we can also allow the feminine to teach us, right? Because the goddess is really present with Venus in Virgo, and the goddess wants us to teach us, and to teach us how we can relate with each other through a space of pureness, of of true connection, and how much of the programs that we carry are stopping that, right? Because if you think when you relate with somebody, yeah, it's you and him, or you and her if you're the opposite gender, but also you have to acknowledge like how many programs are playing when you are in this relationship, right? So this new moon brings all of this up. You have to see how you're operating there, the programs. Yeah, so that's all I want to share with you. It's an intense new moon. It's got like hard aspects, but also I feel it's a very positive change coming through this new moon. Positive change in our relationships, and our relationships always reflect who we are and the work that we do with ourselves. So nothing to be afraid about this new moon, but also be open to see the truth of how you operate, and this is an amazing opportunity for change and for moving on. And what is more beautiful than having a soul connection and really having this pure love with somebody, whatever is a friend or a partner or anybody, right? So this is where we're going with this new energy. We're going to sacred union, as the mystics would say in the old times. So thank you so much for listening. Also, I would say feel free to follow me also on social media, on Instagram and my Facebook page. I put the links below. I also post there some posts. I try not to be too much, to be honest with you, on social media and have more of personal life, but I also post some things. I have some inspiration and I post some things, and I think you might enjoy also, have more information. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. And also, if you want to work one-to-one with me, I offer a variety of astrology readings that can support you on your path. I also offer a 3-month mentorship program that will be starting from January the 15th. And yeah, I'll put all the links below. You can have a look, and yeah, see you again soon. Bye for now.